It's time for Stock Buzz with our stocks editor Nikunj Dalmia, and today we're going to put the spotlight on Bajaj Finance. Nikunj?
That's right, Sandeep. Bajaj Finance in this week has lost about 150 rupees on concerns that Reserve Bank of India seriously could consider removing the 0% interest EMI scheme on consumer durables. Yes, Bajaj Finance is a sizable player in the consumer finance or consumer white good market, but for Bajaj Finance, the consumer durable vertical only accounts for 11% of the total book, and somewhere fund managers now are of the view that the selling in Bajaj Finance this week is slightly overdone. There are two important key moving parts for Bajaj Finance. Number one is the mortgage business, which accounts for about 35% of the total book, which is growing at a run rate, which is much higher than the industry average. Of course, they have a low base here. But the most interesting differentiator for Bajaj Finance is the two-wheeler financing business, where they have 20% market share. Since this time around, monsoons are strong, the word on the street is that the two-wheeler demand in the second half of this calendar year will be strong, and if the two-wheeler demand is strong, a company which will benefit because of this uptick in two-wheeler demand will be Bajaj Finance, because they have a presence and their parent, and they also have a unique advantage or a unique tie-up with Bajaj Auto. The stock is not very expensive. It is way off from its 52-week high, which was about 1600. Valuations not all that stretched. FI ownership pretty decent. Business pedigree okay. And the only challenge here is liquidity. Since it is not a very liquid stock, little bit of HNI buying or little bit of institutional buying or selling could really inject some degree of volatility. But the stock had fallen for a reason, and somehow if you look at the impact of that reason, markets are really mispricing the stock in the short term. We'd identified the stock on Stock Buzz at 1100. From 1100 it went to about 1300. My sense is closer to 1200, closer to 1220. You should be preparing yourself for another sizable move of 10%. This stock has appetite, and for those who are betting on the rural story and the uptake on monsoon, I think this could be a good stock to really buy into your portfolio.
Okay.